So two of you have entered. Kayo Diadewusi is there. Admit to. So we recorded the first one. I hope the second one too is being recorded. Let me admit them at least. All right. Mute. All right. Let's start. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Who's that? Adeniran Adebisi. Adeniran Adebisi, please mute yourself, please. All right. Well, let's continue from our Ichimoku. So from here now, the Ichimoku confirm cell, but you might not be there when the cell has confirmed. Imagine it confirms cell at exact place where cells will occur. Please, you two can work on this thing. You can do that. Probably maybe you can, if you can, because nobody above knowledge. And my prayer too is to be more successful than I am in this field. See, we all know that Ichimoku is what? Confirming here, cell here. If you see any indicator or anything that will make Ichimoku to what? Not to, though if you set it to 1, we've done it before, but it doesn't, so that it will give us the signal at the early stage. But this one is perfect. I'm not saying it's not perfect, but we call it riding trend because when that thing occur, it's the chart will not be there. The chart must have gone. So in case if you see any advancement, though I'm still working on it. So if I get it, then no problem, I'm going to share. So let's continue. This is where Ichimoku confirms cell because it has touched the lower BB, it has touched red, break below that red. Then that's the first thing in Ichimoku strategy. The two things you will follow is this. What is the condition of Ichimoku? Okay, here condition of Ichimoku is that what? It has break what? This red line. Okay, that's number one. Then from the chart, what is the condition of stochastic? Since this one has broken this, you have it at the back of your mind that you want to be selling until it broke what? Upper. Then you want to sell. Okay, but at this point you might not be there. Then you look for what? Stochastic. When it go above 50. So if you are here, fine, you catch it. Though it started here, but you join it here. Then you find if you are here, you join it. If you are not there, join it here. And let me use this one to explain the divergent. You know, I told you that we have two types of divergent. Okay, someone is saying something. I just joined the meeting, but how much did I? Don't worry, everything is being recorded. Don't worry, you do not miss a lot. Don't worry, you do not miss a lot. You will see the video. So let me use this one to explain what is caused, because some of you don't know divergent. You still have problem. One of you chatted me that you don't really know what divergent is. So divergent, I hope we all understood the Ichimoku now. So, or before that, let me explain Ichimoku pullback. Let me explain Ichimoku pullback. What is the meaning of Ichimoku pullback? The meaning of Ichimoku pullback is this. Though we cannot find it here, or we can still find it here, yes. Let me show it to you. I've seen one here. This is the Ichimoku pullback. Some people complain that Agilad, why is it that if this one is if the Ichimoku is telling us that we should sell, then please explore all the time. Yes. Thank you. So Kayode, thank you. Then he he told me that okay, if Ichimoku is confirming sell and we are all selling, there are some pullback that what buy. What do I mean? For example, okay, if I say okay, this one is selling like this, if this Ichimoku confirm sell, you will not be able to trade this buy. Are you going to wait until this buy is something before you join? No, that was when I created what is called Ichimoku pullback. And what is the meaning of Ichimoku pullback? The meaning of Ichimoku pullback, if you want to trade Ichimoku pullback, you have to be careful, because the reason why this Ichimoku is good is that it is a trend follower. It follows the trend. And even if you are a beginners, we do tell you that what trend is your friend. Always trade along the trend. Don't trade against the trend. And if you see a trend indicator, that's the best. But some of you now said, what happened to your screen? Nothing happened to my screen. I hope you can see my screen. Nothing happened.
It's all fine. Please continue.
You cannot see. I hope some of you, all of you can see it. If you can see my screen, let me know. If you can see my screen, type yes.
We can see your screen.
Please, no way, please try to check your own end. Okay, we can see. Thank you. All right, some of you now approach me. Okay, Mr. Agilad FX, why is it that we can only trade along the trade? Why can't you just help us look for what we call, at least, how can we trade pullback? Because trend cannot just be going like that. There's going to be pullback. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, let me see what I can do. Then I sat down. Okay, this is how you can trade pullback. How will you trade pullback? Yeah. We know that what Ichimoku has been telling us to buy, to sell, and we only sell when this one occur. Then this pullback now, Ichimoku pullback is this. Anytime you see what something called regular divergence, I mean regular divergence, be it bullish regular divergence or bearish regular divergence, two things will happen. Number one, you can trade that pullback, and number two is that what if you are in this buy or sell, take most of your profit. Take most of it, because it's telling you that if the trend is not strong, the trend is going to change. Mind you, what's the meaning of regular divergence? It means it is a divergence that bring about what? Reversal. It means that trend want to reverse, in which if the trend is not strong, the reverse will occur totally. But if the trend is strong, the reversal will still occur, but in form of what is called what? Pullback. That's why I say pullback. So imagine now I'm selling. This one occur. I had a position here, I had a position here, I had a position here. But here, look at this divergence. Look at this divergence. From here now, what's the meaning of divergence, class? Divergence is this. If there is a deviation between markets or between price and your indicator. What do I mean? So for some of you that don't understand divergence, look at this now. Look at that plus sign. From here to here, the line I draw is moving up. It's moving up. It's moving up. You can all see it's moving up. Look at the way I will draw it on the chart. See. Someone is asking question. Never mind, I fixed it. Okay. All right. Can you see now? Always see, some of you will do this. I don't know where you got that thing from. You do like this, and why your own chart here is stopping here. Are they the same? They were not. Look at where this one end. Look at where your own is ending. So it's not like that. You withdraw it where this one end and where this one end. So it means it will be here. It will be here. Hey, sorry. I don't want to choose this. I want to choose this. Can you see here? You know, their end here corresponds to here. Their ear corresponds to here. So that is what? Divergent. Because look at this one. It's moving from where? So this one is moving from up here down, but my stochastic here is moving from down up. That's deviation. Divergent. That's divergent. So divergent has occurred, and this type of divergent, because number one, you know, the trend is what? Down. Please take note of this. If you don't understand what I've been saying, for those of you that see, I started making my money with divergent only. I must be telling you before I go and understand what price action. So for those of you that say, okay, I want to learn divergent very well, listen to this. So this is called divergent. This is divergent because this one is moving from here to here, and while this one is moving from here to here, there's divergent that's occur because this one is moving down while this one is moving up. That's divergent. Then when this divergent occur, what type of divergent is that? This is where you're going to know it. You first of all ask yourself, what is this? The trend is going down. And since the trend is going down, and you now draw the divergent, you saw the divergent below the candle, below the indicator. That is called what? Regular bullish divergent. Why do we call it? Number one, it's regular because it's changing. Because it's what? It's change. What do I mean? Because divergent means the trend want to change. That's number one. Then why do we call it bullish? You know, regular. Regular is what? That's trend reversal. Trend want to reverse. Why do we call it bullish? You know, I said regular bullish divergent. We call it bullish because what we are expecting is buy. That is why we call it bullish divergent. If what we are expecting is bearish, we call it regular bearish divergent. I hope that one understood, because number one, let me just say it again before we go to another one. So number one, because I draw it from here to here, so it's going down, but from here to here it's going up. That is divergent. But what type of divergent? Since this one is going down, we are in what? Downtrend here, and you draw it below. You draw it below here, and below you draw it below the candle, below the what? Below the indicator. That's called regular bullish divergent. Then immediately you enter. That's pullback. That's Ichimoku pullback. Ichimoku pullback only work for what? The regular divergent, be it regular bearish or regular bullish. So then you enter here. Some of you, the divergent must have occurred here. The divergence has occurred here. You'll be buying here, and you now say it's not going. How will it be gone? Be gone? Because I've told you that if you are taking regular, you have to be very careful. Someone asked a question. Let me see. Let me check. Please, sir, is this what you have explained called pullback? Yes, this is called pullback. This, let me explain again. This is pullback. You know, this is the trend. I will tell you now what made this one to be selling again. You will see now. You will see the reason why it has been selling again. See, number one, it's not because it's because I saw this. That is why I'm telling you. You will say pullback. This pullback. But if it is total reversal, this one will continue go like this. It will not be. But this is pullback. How many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 candles when you enter. 5 candles is something. It's something. So that is called pullback. It's just pullback, then start continue going like again. It's because the trend is strong. But if the trend is not strong, total reversal will occur. You know, I told you that what's it called? Regular divergent can be pullback or total reversal. So this one is called pullback. It does pullback by how many candles? By 4. Imagine this is 30 minutes by 4. That gave us four or 5 candles. Imagine if it is 5 minutes, it will be a trend. It's because we don't have time. I will have shown you in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it would have been a watch. It would have turned to a trend. So that's called pullback. Then if you want to trade it as a what? Ichimoku pullback, you will be looking for what? For regular divergence. Anytime you see regular divergence. The reason why I call it Ichimoku pullback again is this. Please take note. It's because agile divers have known that regular divergence brought about what is called pullback or total reversal. Then if I'm now selling and I see something that tell me that the trend want to reverse, won't I take my profit or won't I trade that? That is the reason why I call it Ichimoku pullback. If you understand that, that's all. Then I bought here. When I bought here, I now see something like this. Something like this occur. Look up here. I saw crossover here. I've seen 2 confirmation. Here, I've seen here now. If I get anything, I will trade it. As I said, because that here, what I'm seeing here has told me where I put this thing to, has told me that what this trend, this reversal is a pullback, not total reversal. Why? Let me tell you the 2 confirmation. Even the 3 confirmation. I saw the 3 confirmation there. What is the first confirmation? See, this is what? Resistance. This is what? This resistance. Look at the resistance here. This one to come here and bounce back. That's resistance. Look at it here. That's number 1. That's one confirmation for me. Number 2, Ichimoku here stochastic as cross here, and my Ichimoku is still down, which is telling me to sell. That's second confirmation. The third confirmation is this. Look up. What type of some divergence has occurred here too? Let me show you. Look here. See, and again, let me please, for those of you that master, divergence is somehow tricky if you don't know how to draw it, and it's very simple. Some people will say, why can't I do this? Why is it that I do jump? It's because all this one, we call them a minor because they are minor. They are minor. The reason why I call them minor is that if this one is 50, 50 will be somewhere here. They are below 50. Don't use them. The one that is above 50, that's when you start using. So look at this one. From here now to here, it's above 50. Look at, from here, it's moving up to this place. Look at where my chart will, number 1, this here, then from here, look up. Can you see? Chart is what? It's moving down. But what? This one is moving up. This is what is called hidden bearish divergence. Hidden bearish divergence. Let me explain. I call it divergent because this one is moving up, but this one is moving down. That's number 1. That's a divergent. Why do I call it bearish? The reason why I call it bearish is this. Number 1, the trend is coming down, which is sell, and I drew it above the candle. If I go and check the condition I gave you, if I draw it below the candle, it's not bearish. It is what? Regular bullish divergence. But this one, I draw it above the candle. It is called, please, you have to rewatch this video so that it will be more clearer. It is what? Above the candle. It is called what? Hidden. Why do I call it hidden? Hidden because it is what? Look at it. It occurs here. That's hidden divergence. It's not a reversal because it is still within trend, which is downtrend. So see, that's another confirmation. That's hidden bearish divergence. And ED bearish divergent is what? Is telling you that it will come. It will tell you that what? It will come. But mind you, some of you are making mistake again. Let me tell you, because I do check what you guys are doing in chat. But some of you, when you do mistake, I may not be able to explain, because I will say, okay, if I remember, I will explain it during the Zoom meeting. See, if you are trading this, you are trading, because since we have seen three confirmation, we have seen support here. What's it called? That's resistance that look like support here for this. Then that's number one. And number two, Ichimoku confirm it, because we are still downtrend. This one is still down, still telling us that it will continue, and it has confirmed it, making true. And we saw Eden bearish divergent as well. Then you can trade it. But here, if you trade, your take profit, or let me say your take profit one must be here. Must be here. I want someone to type why do I say your take profit one should be here? Please, I need that. So while we are waiting for that, let's continue. So your take profit one is here. So when the price gets here, the price can create divergent and started moving up again. But because this one is strong enough, okay, someone has typed, I think 2 people. Let's see what they gave. TD. Okay, thank you. Let me see your answer. Yes, possible support. Thank you. You are advanced. You guys are professional trader already. So that's weird. Your take profit one. Then be looking for divergent. Be looking for, and it's not that you should leave the trade totally. Someone type again. I say the same thing, because that is another support. Thank you. So then you should be, that's your take profit one. Then try to see if you can see divergent here. That's pull back again. If you don't see, then continue, let it go. So that is the reason why, I've explained Ichimoku here, I've explained Ichimoku pullback, and I will explain divergent to some extent. I will try again. But if you have questions, that's the question section now. If you have questions, try to ask now, but I will still explain all over again, just for us to have more clear picture on what today's Zoom meeting is, so that everything will not be look jam-packed. Let me start again. If you are trading Ichimoku strategy, number one, the first thing you have to look at is what is the condition of stochastic. Condition of Ichimoku. Number one, here, stochastic is telling me that stochastic is down. It means that it has touched the upper BB. Lower BB, which is telling you that you will sell. See, what happened here? It has touched upper BB, which is telling you that you will buy. Imagine this one touch upper BB, and you still see another divergent. Look at this divergent. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Because the trend is down and you draw it below, and this one too is below, which is the same thing as this. That's what? Regular bullish divergent. You trade this with alacrity. Can you see the way it goes? I think two people ask question. Please, different time frame analysis. Okay. I will do that. No, we might not. I will just explain, because it's possible we might not see the type, because this thing cannot go down. But I will still explain. I entered a trade yesterday and resorted to loss using the Ichimoku. I have picture with me. It's not possible for you to send picture here, but send it to the group. I will tell you where you made mistake. And again, I'm not telling you that Ichimoku will give you 100% winning. But believe me, if you trade Ichimoku correctly, if you trade 10 trades, if you see loss, it cannot be more than 2. If you see loss, it can. If you know how to trade it very well, not you see Ichimoku pull back and you're trading Ichimoku again. Ichimoku, forget, you cannot see more than 2 loss. Let me use this opportunity to because of that question, let me give you Ichimoku, though it's about to come out. Let me give you Ichimoku jackpot. It's about to come out. It will come out very soon. But I'll just explain it briefly because of this picture. So because of what this person said, see, this is jackpot for Ichimoku. It's coming. It's coming out. Anytime you Ichimoku is telling you to sell, and you see hidden divergence. Ichimoku is telling you to sell, and you see hidden bearish divergence. Sell it. That's jackpot. I will say more in my video. You see, the video will come out very soon. So then I think I've explained. So Ichimoku is not no. I'm not. That's why I do say it. Even in my VIP, if anybody come, I said my volatility is 90% accurate. My forex is 70% accurate. I didn't say 100. So it's not possible. You will still encounter low, but a good trader must at least have what? Number of winning trade must greater than number of losing trade. So I'll take a look at what you said later. So, but I hope you are getting this. And mind you, I mean it. Go and test Ichimoku strategy. If you trade 10, if you lose more than 2, let me know. It's not possible unless you don't know how to trade it. So because it's a trend follower, it's follow the trend. You'll be making your money. So that's all about that. Till then, Ichimoku, if you have questions, continue asking, because when this one is telling us, also we are stopping very soon. Because I think we have discussed, except the multiple type, which I will still just explain here, but I will not explain it in detail unless if I see it. So Ichimoku here is telling us to sell from here. Then anytime crossover of all that is above 50, you continue selling until Ichimoku. Can you see now? This Ichimoku now come here, come like this, come like this, come like this, as touch what? As touch stopper, which is telling you that your sell as what? As stop. What you are going to be looking at now is what? Buying. Is buying. Can you see? Which is that if you can't join it here, but sure for me, you will join it here. Can you see? Which is I started buying. That's the work of Ichimoku. That's the work of Ichimoku. So then divergence. We have someone ask a question. Let me see. Let's see the person's question. How do you change the color of your chart? Say, I've sent it to the main chat, to the main group yesterday. Go and check the main group. Go and check the main group. You see it there. But okay, that's for it's the same thing you do it on the same way you do it on phone, the same thing you are going to do it on. See, this is it. Just come here. Just right click. Right click if you are using phone. Sorry, laptop. Right click, go to what? Property. This is the property. This is where you are going to make changes. Background. I want background to be. If I choose background to be white now, be looking at this. It should be white. Can you see that my chart is white now? Can you see? So let me change it back to white. To black. So that is where you're going to change. It's as if someone has asked question again. Let's check. If you have question, continue asking, please. Sir, jackpot. You are not explaining. I've explained it. I can't explain more than that. Okay, for normal jackpot, it's the same thing as multiple time frame. I will explain it now after my destiny. So, but the jackpot, please, do we always place the line below for regular? No, it depends on the type of regular you want to do. For example, now, if it is regular bearish, it has to be above the candle. But if it is regular bullish, it has to be below. And see, we have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes more. We have 10 minutes more, which I hope you understand. If you don't understand, watch the video again. You see when I explain it. So then,
Please, can I make a question, please?
quickly ask your question, but I don't want a voice question.
Okay.
Just ask your question.
What? Yeah. Okay. According to your Ishimoku strategy in this video, you set your RSI 9, but on the video you sent us on the group, the RSI was with 3 period.
3. You can put it to
Why?
3. No problem. Let me change it to 3. Let's change it to 3 and see what will happen. If that is, I like that question. It's 3. I'm supposed to change it to 3, but I made mistake. So it should be 3, but it's the same thing. Property 3. See, can you see any changes? No, because that's not what you are looking for. It just houses another indicator. It houses another indicator. So that is why you do not see any changes. Okay, while you are asking your question, it's as if someone, or maybe I've answered that. Okay, let me explain my jackpot. I gave you two videos that you should watch, which some of you have watched it. It's my jackpot. It's based on divergence. The jackpot, that's how I said, when I started making it in Forex, I used divergence a lot. That's the reason why I created that video for divergence. I call it divergence 1, jackpot 1, jackpot 2. I wanted to name it jackpot 1, jackpot 2, but they do not allow me to name it like that. So that is why, because they said it looked like gambling something. So that is why I use 100% trading like that. So the reason is this: if you are seeing 2 consecutive time frame, what do I mean by 2 consecutive time frame? If someone asks question, I will check it later. If like for example, this is 30-minute time frame. If I see 30-minute time frame, I see hidden divergence in 30-minute time frame here. And when I check 1 hour, I saw the same hidden divergence. That's my jackpot 2. If you see the same play, the same divergence, it's possible. You know, in that video, I make use of volatility 75. So if you see the 2 divergent at the same time, that's your jackpot. That thing will surely come. Though it might come like pullback, but that is why it is good if you use it in higher time frame, so that pullback will be like a trend in lower time frame. So that's my jackpot 2. Jackpot 1 is this. You see, please listen to this, because it's looking somehow. Maybe it's jackpot 2. I don't even know how I name it. But as I've explained one, if you see 2 consecutive time frame, the same thing in 2 consecutive time frame. So do buy or sell. If you see buy it. If you see sell it. Then my jackpot 2 or the jackpot 1 is this. Let's assume that on H4 we see hidden divergence. Hidden bullish divergence. Hidden divergence means it's a trend continuation. See, let me use this thing. If I can use this thing as an example, let me see. Look at this. This hidden divergence in what? 30-minute time frame. Let me go to 15-minute time frame if I can see something of sort later. But I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's here. Is it here? It should be here. But see, I saw hidden divergence. Will it be here? I don't know. Okay, I'm supposed to check the time, but I don't have such this thing now. So then the first, what do we check this thing? What's it called? The time frame. Here we saw hidden divergence here. Hidden divergence. And if you go to the lower, the highest time frame must be hidden. It must be hidden, that because we look for what? Trend continuation. And you check the lower time frame. Let me see if I can. I won't be able to see it on 5. Be like, no, because of time, don't let me use. Then you check the lower time frame and you see what is called regular divergence. See, this is the reason why I call it like that. The hidden divergence, let's say, is a what? It's a trend continuation which you want to sell. You want to sell. That's for this in 30 minutes. Then you now go to what? It means the pullback must have occurred that created that irregular engine divergence. Then you check the lower time frame and you see a what? A regular divergence, which is telling you that that pullback that created chart, that created trend on this lower time frame, want to what? Want to sell. It means two confirmation have occurred. What is first confirmation? In higher time frame, you see what is called what? Engine divergence. You want to sell. And in what? In lower time frame, you see what? Regular divergence, which something that has been bullish, want to what? Want to buy and want to sell. Then what do? You sell. Sell in higher time frame, sell in lower time frame. You sell. If you call someone is asking a question, let's see, because we have 4 minutes left. Currently, I'm using the MT4 platform. However, I'm constantly wondering, how can I utilize the Bonigo band? If you cannot see it on PC, use phone. See, I don't want to be selling indicator for you. Though I will explain, because that is why I said I will just for those that I'm not the one saying, I will even call the guy to come and explain it to you. But what the guy did, I will even explain it in the this thing. It's because when I taught them last 2 months, he discussed it with the colleague that all of you let's just contribute to do this what's it called, Ichimoku indicator. But some of them say no, we don't have money. The guy went ahead to go and spend almost $250 to create that Ichimoku indicator. And that Ichimoku indicator has been powerful. He sent me my own, but the one he sent is not, I must be sincere. He see this, but it's not clear. So that, but because I don't need it, that is why I do not trouble him to send another one. So it's not clear. So this is it. Ichimoku something. So this is the indicator. But the one he sent to me is not clear. So had it been is clear, you will have seen arrow. It will give you arrow here for sale. It will give arrow here for sale, like that. It give arrow here for sale. So it's very powerful. So it's because those people say they don't have the money. And the guy said, okay, should I permit him to be selling it? I don't need it. If you want to sell it, sell it. But give me my own copy. And he did. So, and he approached me when I wanted to start this, that please, in case if their own junior this thing made in that indicator, that I should just inform him. I said, no problem. But I don't want to be selling indicator to anybody. I don't want that. That's why I've not even mentioned it. So it's just because of what you guys just said. That is why. Use phone if you don't. But if you can get those indicators for each, I will look for it and send it to you. Even if after the class, so I will still look for it and send it to you. If you have questions, please ask, because we have less than 2 minutes. You have less than 2 minutes. Let me see for you if I have questions that I have not answered. So that is all about that indicator. I'm not selling indicator, please. So I'm not selling. It's why do you want to buy self? Since unless if you are lazy, because what the indicator is all about is what I've taught you, which you can be applied as you like. So why do you need it? Unless if you know you are lazy, you want to be trading while you are working in your place of you don't want to do. So this one will give you what's it called, notification on your phone that this thing is about to buy. Then you buy it. So that's all about that indicator. So in the absence of question, I will say thanks to each and everyone, because we have less than 1 minute. I still have a question you can ask. If you still have your question, you can ask, which I hope you guys enjoy this. You don't need to come again. We have ended the program. For those of you that want me to admit them. So if you have more questions, you can ask in the group anytime. Yeah, thank you. I didn't see. God bless you too. Thank you. So we shall meet in our group. Solomon, you don't need to enter again. We are done already. So thank you. I just wanted to. Okay, thank you, sir. You're highly welcome, Mr. Prince Cresos. Thank you. So I will make the video available by the grace of God. I